Hello and welcome to a new video with me, Martin. If you're new here, I make videos about English language teaching, online teaching and language learning. For the past year, I've been working from home teaching online to students from either in the UK or around the world. I thought to mark that achievement of teaching online for 1 year, I thought I'd share what my setup now looks like. Obviously, when I first started teaching online, all I had was my main laptop. But over the past year, I've added more and more equipment to make my delivery of teaching a lot more comfortable and a lot more appropriate for students who are tuning in to my classes. And by all means, you can deliver classes with just a laptop. The equipment and the office that I've now created at home can be incorporated should you wish to elevate your online teaching to the next level. So without further ado, let's begin. So the main focus for me for teaching online is my laptop. I did buy my Apple MacBook Pro 2019 edition a number of years ago, and it served me very, very well for the past year. Obviously, you don't need to go through the route of an Apple MacBook Pro, but for my purpose of editing videos and delivering online courses, this just seems appropriate for my requirements. You can either go for a PC, laptop or desktop, or you can go for an iMac or a MacBook Pro like I have as well. When I was teaching online with just the MacBook Pro, I was just using the keyboard and the trackpad as I had with that laptop and the inbuilt webcam. But now, as things have developed and evolved, I use this MacBook as the powerhouse, and I also use a variety of other equipment. The next thing that I would recommend that you have a look at getting if you have a laptop is to have a second monitor. The monitor that I purchased was a Samsung monitor. I'll put a link in the description below. And this just gives me a bit more screen space to share documents over to monitors other than just a small laptop screen. Because what I found over the course of the year was that I was just using the small screen and then jumping in between the different displays available through the OS X. But having the second monitor allows me to incorporate more screen space, and I can spread out between the two monitors that I've got between my laptop and the second monitor. The next purchase that I bought after getting the monitor was obviously trying to incorporate a high quality webcam footage. You can get a USB plugged in webcam which is better quality than the internal webcam that you get with the MacBook Pro and various other laptops on the market. And I bought this camera firstly to make better quality videos for you, and I also am able to double up the Sony ZV-1 that I purchased as an external webcam. It creates better quality video when you're using it as a webcam, and I've used it for over 2 hours without issue with Zoom sessions and courses, and it just seems to serve its purpose as an external webcam. Obviously, the Sony website offers an application that can help you attach your camera, the Sony camera or various other Sony cameras on the market, to connect with the MacBook Pro as an external webcam. Also, the next purchase I bought was this Rode NT USB microphone. I wanted to sound a lot more professional and a lot more clearer when it comes down to recording audio, either as voiceover or through online lessons, and it's a very good quality USB microphone. You just attach it through, and I'll get to the next point about attaching it to a MacBook Pro, because that's one thing that's a bit problematic. But the microphone itself, which I'm using to record the audio just now, really does help build greater clarity when it comes to online lessons. Obviously, connecting up my Sony ZV-1 and the webcam itself, I need to use a dongle, and I connect it up to my MacBook Pro, and there's multiple USB inputs. The Sony ZV-1 connects in via a USB input. The microphone that I'm using now connects in via a USB input, and also the external monitor connects directly into my MacBook, so there's no issues there. The next thing that I decided to get were obviously a good pair of Bluetooth headphones, and these headphones can link up to my MacBook Pro. And again, this is Sony, and I'm not entirely sure of the make of these Sony Bluetooth headphones, but these are very good quality headphones. The original pair that I had for Sony were very good, but they connected into an audio jack into my laptop. But I thought Bluetooth, because it allows me to move around and I don't have that cable tugging at my laptop, and it allows me to either just walk away from my laptop while students are in breakout rooms, and then I can go to the kitchen or somewhere, get a cup of tea, and then that helps listen in to what's happening. Next thing that I decided to buy, because I put my laptop at the corner quite far away, I decided to invest in a Bluetooth keyboard. Again, it's made by Logitech, and it's dedicated for Mac OS X systems. The Logitech Mac Bluetooth keyboard that I've got here is much better than the MacBook keyboard, and what I found was when I was working on the MacBook, I was hunched over and there wasn't really much play when it was coming down to pressing the keys, and this keyboard helps immensely. I've not even touched my MacBook Pro keyboard, and just to have that space allows me to function as best as possible. The next thing that I decided to invest in, again slightly more expensive, was a trackpad, and this trackpad has come in incredibly useful. Combining in the Bluetooth keyboard that I've got and the trackpad together, again I don't even need to touch the MacBook Pro. It's just there sitting in the corner and it just works. So that was it. That's my whole online teaching setup. Other teachers that I've noticed online via YouTube that have their own, home office setup to include like ring lights or a green screen, but for me, I like to use natural light that's coming in through the window right now, and I can see outside, and people can see me indoors as well. But for me, I like it to have the natural light. When it gets a bit darker, I'll bring in a lamp to the side and just light that up, and that's it. That is my home tour. I'll leave a description of all the equipment that I use, so feel free to have a look. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see a future video about using particular equipment that I've got here, then please feel free to share a comment and or a question in the comments below. Also, if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, that would be really useful, and if you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'll be sharing more videos about teaching online, teaching academic English, and I've got a possible how-to grammar series that I'm currently developing as well. So if you want to get more information about this grammar series, or if you're keen to watch a possible grammar series, then please let me know also in the comments below. Have a lovely Easter wherever you are, and take care, stay safe, and happy teaching. Bye bye.